Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Minnesota Lynx playing against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Schwartz and...
Well, New York is the #1 media market, and the Liberty fans are loud and proud. They make it tough.
Well, it's a rematch of those epic 2024 finals that went the full 5 games. Game 5 going to OT. I'm sure these Liberty fans very happy to welcome Minnesota into Brooklyn. I mean, those were some happy memories for Liberty fans getting their first ever championship.
And for Minnesota, they dropped their first meeting, but they have 3 games left against the Liberty.
Pass to Stevens. Zandalasini. And here's Griner. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Zandalasini can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
I know you guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
Pass to Diggins.
And there's the call on Stevens. That is her first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Here's Diggins.
She's guarded by Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Wilson missing.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Pass to Hayes. Now Griner. Here's Hayes. New York, no good that time either.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
And stolen by Brittany Griner. Pass to Stevens. Zandalasini, covered by Lloyd. Right at the free throw line. Zandalasini can't get it to go.
0 for 4 to start. Still looking for their first make.
Here's Diggins.
Back to Wilson. Outside Lloyd. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Minnesota. Now here is Stevens. Zandalasini. Stevens the screen. Inside. The steal.
Here's Diggins.
And a miss there on the triple. The Liberty trail. Pass to Griner. Hayes. Here's Stevens. Defended by Magdagor. Here's Zandalasini. Shot clock at 6. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
Here's Diggins.
Outside Lloyd.
Pass to Diggins.
Great D that time from Tiffany Hayes.
That's 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to get into the flow offensively.
Stevens, that's good.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Pass to Morrow.
Wilson. Lloyd from long range. Stevens grabs the board.
What an incredible run by the Lynx to the 2024 WNBA Finals.
Winning a clutch Game 5 against Connecticut in the semifinals and taking the Liberty to 5 in the finals. That deciding game went to overtime, and the Lynx were pretty much 1 play away from winning it all. Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
Wilson in the post. Reiner's there. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal.
She hits both from the stripe. Now here is Stevens, defended by Magdegor. Back to Stevens. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Now Lloyd. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And that one's good. Wilson.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Back to Griner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Pass to Lloyd. Wilson. She's guarded by Griner. Here's Diggins. Back to Wilson. Over Hayes. The 15-footer. Good.
A complex offensive game makes Wilson just so difficult to defend. Coaches must have a hard time game planning against her.
And here's Griner. She's guarded by Wilson. Outside Hayes. Griner shoots over Wilson. And that one comes up a bit short.
Got fancy for absolutely no good reason. Just go straight up with it.
Out to Lloyd. Intercepted. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Here's Hayes. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Balance is what comes to mind when I think about Hayes. She truly has a well-rounded game.
That free throw, no good.
And starting to look at the back half of the season now. Is it too early to start talking about regular season awards?
Well, for MVP, I think that field has been narrowed down at this point. There are a clear group of women who have a real shot at MVP.
And as for the rest of the awards, a few of them are still wide open. A lot can change between now and the end of the season.
Harrison sets a screen. Casey Sheldon open look. Top of the key jumper, no good. Outside Hayes. Pass to Stevens. Here's Ionescu. Back to Stevens. Wilson with the steal. Now here's Nurse. And here's Wilson. Lets it go from 14. Her second miss. Now 2 of 4 on the game. Now Hayes. Pass to Cannon. Sheldon with the double team. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Great positioning on the putback.
Hasn't missed yet. 4 for 4 to start.
She's setting herself up to be their go-to player today.
Sheldon outside. Here's Nurse. Back to Sheldon. Wilson. Clock at 6. It's a deflection. Now here's Hayes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. They grab their own miss. Right side Hayes. Pass to Cannon. Now here's Ionescu. The 3 is up. A'ja Wilson grabs the board.
she's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Back to Sheldon.
Now Nurse. It's stolen. Outside Stevens. It's stolen by Harrison. Nurse outside. Harrison. Up top, Wilson. And the Lynx miss again. New York leading. Ionescu outside. Over Sheldon. Shot is good by Ionescu.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Pass to Harrison. Now Phoebish.
Sheldon outside.
And it's all evened up.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Ionescu outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with the better energy and effort thus far.
Back to Wilson. With 4 on the clock. Misses from close range.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And we'll return shortly. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
I love the effort on the glass right out of the gate from them.
And it takes effort from all 5 players to get a rebounding advantage like this.
Here's Phoebish. Good. First shot, first basket.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Ionescu up top. Jefferson outside. Ionescu left side. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
There are so many skills Ionescu has offensively, but her feel for the game, knowing when to dish it, it's just simply incredible.
Here's Harrison. The rebound by Brittany Griner. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu gets it to go from downtown.
Well, Ionescu has the kind of range that you simply have to respect. She's such a reliable three-point shooter.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Walnut Creek Wonder worked herself into the star we know today.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass. They really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
For the Liberty, Gabby Jefferson, shooting 1.
We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
Defended by Sheldon.
Pass to Griner. Fires from 14. No good that time. Minnesota trailing.
Sheldon outside. Here's Diggins.
They need this. And she lays it up and in. Timeout called the Liberty.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she still got it.
Stevens, a shot from the low post is good.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And here are the Lynx now. 6-point game. Sheldon outside. No good with the triple. Ionescu outside. Pass to Mack. Back to Ionescu. The three. Minnesota grabs the miss.
And she continues to search for her rhythm. It's eluded her so far.
Here's Diggins. And she was tamped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. And a moment to check out who the New York Liberty have coming up.
On Tuesday, and that's going to start off a road trip in Los Angeles where they're taking on the Sparks. And then on Wednesday, they're off to Vegas to face off with the Aces.
But what a great opportunity it is for this team to take a step forward. Some tough road games coming up, but that's the kind of stretch that can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their confidence.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, she's got 2 fouls now and really has to play in control for the rest of this half.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
She's all over that shot. Had it read the whole way and gets the position she needs to make the play.
Wilson, she's guarded by Stevens. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and so she too. That one's on Stevens.
So productive inside. Wilson is assertive down low and is always looking to make her mark.
She's off on the first. That one misses.
You know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Just 3 to shoot from deep. Here's Griner. Nails the baby hook.
What an instinctual nose for the ball. Griner just cleans up the glass. So efficient.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
She's been taking it to the rack all game long. If they don't find a way to slow her down, it's going to be a long night.
Here's Diggins. She's guarded by Hayes. Pass to Wilson. Over Griner. Wilson can't hit. New York leading. Outside Hayes. Now Griner. Defended by Sheldon. Down low. It's good as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Diggins.
And the Lynx miss again. And here's Hayes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Stevens. She was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
And the Lynx making a change here. Both good at the line. Sheldon with it. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Morrow.
Wilson. That shot goes in, and she now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Few players better than Wilson inside, has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
Now Zondelacini. Here's Stevens. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Anyways, that was a nice try to create some space for herself with the fadeaway.
Back to Wilson. Azare Stevens with some nice D.
The shot's just not dropping for her today.
Pass to Hayes.
Here's Cannon, defended by McGregor.
To the paint. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Pass to Wilson. Double team on Asia Wilson.
And here's Sheldon.
4 on the clock. Lloyd from long range gets a 3-pointer to fall.
As a defense, you can't let that happen. Let Lloyd step into a jumper. Too deadly to allow to catch and shoot.
Ionescu misses. Minnesota trailing to the inside. And she makes the first. Liberty making a switch here. So she gets them both.
They're really battling, guys, not sitting back, attacking when they have the chance.
And I like their approach, playing aggressively and forcing the officials to make a call.
Mack, defended by McGregor. Pass to Cannon.
Zondelacini.
Here's Mack.
6 on the shot clock. Over McGregor.
And the basket by Mack.
Looks like they've shifted the approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from there and they're trying something different for now.
Pass to Sheldon.
Back to Lloyd. McGregor. Here's Wilson. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Coaches love a solid shooter like Wilson, a player you can rely on to get production from.
From deep 3-point range, McGregor grabs the miss.
It's been that kind of a game for her, but look, the team is still winning, so keep your head up and just try to move on and be better from this.
And the first one drops.
For the away team, Asia Wilson. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now here is Hayes. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Ionescu. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Sheldon outside.
Down low. A nice shot by McGregor.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Outside Hayes. Here's the pick.
Pass to Cannon.
Launches a 3. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Liberty out in front, up 2. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Wilson sets a screen. Pass to Lloyd. And here's Wilson. She's guarded by Griner. With the fadeaway. Stevens grabs the board.
The defense has to play tight on her, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss.
Goes to Minnesota.
Here's Diggins.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Wilson. Over Griner. Here's Morrow for the tie. And the layup is good. And it's a tie ball game.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Here's Stevens. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Tiffany Hayes.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
Here's Diggins.
He has 5. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Wilson sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Lloyd. New York with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
They start the second half 1 for 4.
Zandalasini, covered by Lloyd. And here's Cannon. Pass to Hayes. 3-pointer.
It's hauled in by McGregor.
So the Lynx now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Left side, Lloyd. And can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. Because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Hayes with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Baseline jumper. The shot, no good.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Morrow's shot is off.
New York in the lead. Outside, Stevens. They get it back. Griner, good.
Yeah, seeing over defenders contributes to Griner's dominance down low. He's just lethal around the rim.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Here's Diggins.
She's got 5. Pass to Wilson. Here's Lloyd. Busts the J after a cagey pass fake.
Oh, a great player in this league for a long time. Jewel Lloyd took home the 2023 scoring title.
Yeah, scoring almost 25 points per game. If you remember when Stewie left Seattle, Lloyd picked up the scoring load, proving she is more than capable of being a #1 option.
And here are the Lynx now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. There's a screen.
Pass to Diggins.
Wilson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard.
But I like their energy. If they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them.
Inside. Stevens. That's good.
And defensively, they've been unable to shut down the most important part of the court, Brian, the middle.
Yeah, and the point totals in the paint are tilted heavily against them now.
Outside Lloyd. Wilson the screen. To the paint. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Well, given Griner's timing and explosiveness, she can pretty much block any shot that goes up in the air.
Here's Hayes. Izzy McGregor. Get that shot out of here. Pass to Wilson. Now here is Lloyd. McGregor. She's guarded by Hayes. And it's good for two.
I like how McGregor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Timeout called the Liberty. And the Lynx making a change here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
To the inside. Reiner, no good. Minnesota trailing. Pass to Thiebish. Sheldon outside. For the tie. It's hauled in by Cannon. Now Ionescu. And she lays it straight in.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
Pass to Sheldon. Now here's Wilson. She's guarded by Griner. Looking to get it going. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Outside Hayes. The three-pointer, no good.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Pass to Ionescu. Hayes. Down low. Here's Thiebish. She's guarded by Hayes. Now McGregor. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. And here's Hayes. Pass to Stevens. 6 to shoot. For Sheldon. New York, no good that time either. Makes it off the glass.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Now Cannon. Stevens, defended by McGregor. Stevens the screen. For three. But she gets it back. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. She's made 8. Sheldon gets the bucket. Now here is Hayes. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Ionescu outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
They set the pick. Pass to Sheldon. Out to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wilson. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. And the Lynx making a change here.
One shot.
One shot. And the Liberty with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Ionescu. Launches it. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
The defender draped all over her. She just couldn't shake loose.
Nurse outside. Pass to Wilson. And the go-ahead bucket. No good. New York leading. Here's Mack. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Phoebish.
And here are the Lynx now.
Pass to Wilson. Fades and shoots. That shot off. Here's Mack. Now Ionescu. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. Inside.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Lynx making a change here.
Number 25, Salon.
The 3.
The offensive rebound.
It's good.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
That shot off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Liberty out in front. They're up by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're set to start up the action in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat.
Pass to Mack. Back to Ionescu.
Pulls up from the corner. Here's Griner. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. And offensive glass getting it done.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Here's Harrison. There's the 3. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but she got lucky.
It's good from long range.
That gives her her second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Just outside.
Pass to Phoebish. Diggins.
Now here's Nurse. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Rebound New York. Serena Ionescu from outside. And again, it's New York with a 3.
She's really getting it going right now. We know that she got 1 earlier, but she has a 3 in this half.
To the paint. Picked off midair. Inside. Reiner. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Phoebish.
She's covered by Jefferson. And Brittany Griner with the block. They get it back. Here's Harrison. And just miss after miss right now.
Pass to Mack.
Ionescu outside. Off target with the three.
And here's Phoebish.
Harris outside. And it's off from three-point range.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control.
Good job trying to get a hand in her face, but you have to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. You have to defend that shot without fouling. Now it's 3 free throws.
And it's kind of almost the worst possible scenario there.
The first one falls.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
She hits the second from the line. And she makes all three.
Here's Diggins.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Wilson, she's guarded by Stevens. And again, no good by Minnesota. There's a screen by Stevens. To the middle. Wilson pulls it down. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. And again, no good by Minnesota. Ionescu left side. Pass to Mack. And here is Stevens. Here's Ionescu. The 15-footer. That one doesn't drop. Now the Lynx with it. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Down low, Wilson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Lynx.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
Tries it from 16. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound, with the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Stevens the screen. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu buries the long-range jumper.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Pass to Harrison.
Diggins.
Covered by Ionescu.
Here's Diggins.
Great D that time from Sabrina Ionescu. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Harrison. Wilson in the post. Covered by Ionescu.
And still a goose egg for her in the scoring column.
Pass to Mack.
From outside the arc, Asia Wilson grabs the board. First outside.
Here's Diggins.
Covered by Ionescu. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. So both teams making some changes here. Nurse outside. Shot clock at 5.
Diggins.
Covered by Ionescu. Looking to end her cold spell.
Shot by Diggins, no good.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Zandalasini. Pass to Griner. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Lynx. Outside Lloyd. Now Magvagor. She's guarded by Stevens. Hayes with it. Passes on Delasini to the inside. A nice shot by Griner.
She has definitely turned things around in this game. She was more of a background player in the first half, but here in the second half, she's looking like a star.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Wilson. She's guarded by Griner.
Here's Diggins. It's Ezzy Magvagor, high post.
And the basket is good.
When you defend the pick and roll, if Magvagor is the screener, it is really tough to contain.
Pass to Griner. It's on Delasini. Back to Griner. Outside Stevens. 6 on the shot clock. Over Magvagor. The shot by Stevens. No good.
Here's Diggins.
Lloyd.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Wilson. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it.
And now it's time to take another look at that huge swat.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Outside Hayes. And she uses a glass on the layup.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Here's Wilson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Pass to Diggins.
Now here is Lloyd.
Diggins.
Fires the three. Griner with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Stevens in the post.
Magvagor's there.
Wilson with the steal. And now the Lynx fast break. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Jefferson outside.
Ionescu.
Pass to Mack.
Now Jefferson. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. And no good.
Now here's Sheldon.
Covered by Ionescu. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this